in the living room. It's very important to achieve an early and efficacious functional residual capacity. Which strategy? At this moment, we don't know. Probably we have to work about the CPAP level. Anyway, consider early nasal CPAP from the living room in all spontaneously breathing infants with RDS, because the CPAP is able to stabilize the airways and the alveoli. It's important to promote lung growth and to try to reduce BPD incidence. Consider always early administration surfactant in the first 2-3 hours of life with a low FiO2 and low work of breathing, especially with the extremely low for gestational age infants. The new modality of surfactant administration are under investigation. Caffeine, early use, why not? Probably in the future we have to investigate much more about the important role of caffeine in the living room in order to promote very good spontaneous breathing. And before to intubate the baby, consider different modalities, non-invasive ventilation, a tailored approach that after Professor Moretti will describe to you. Comparison between nasal CPAP and fluoronational cannula. There are no consistent randomized control trials that have compared a fluoronational cannula and CPAP in very tiny baby with a gestational age less than 28 with severe RDS. In this case, we continue to suggest nasal CPAP, not a fluoronational cannula. The rule of 30-30 is very important. Infants with a gestational age more than 30 weeks and with a FiO2 before 0.3 are more likely to succeed with nasal fluoronational cannula. At this time, there is no evidence to use as a fixed intention because we have not many data about the long-term outcome of this baby. Anyway, during the post-extubation time, especially in baby more than 20 weeks, fluoronational cannula seems to be comparable to nasal CPAP. Anyway, in the future we hope to have a much more well-designed randomized control trial in order to arrive at a definitive conclusion. Thank you very much for your attention.
Luca, a small question. I think that must be underlined, perhaps you told us, but perhaps I'm doing a mistake, that it's very important to underline that if a fluoronational cannula is failing, before shifting to non-invasive ventilation or intubation, we must use CPAP. In many cases, CPAP may succeed where a fluoronational cannula failed. I don't know, perhaps you have...
Yes, it's a very important point, yes. Before to arrive at the conclusion that a non-invasive respiratory support given by a fluoronational cannula is definitely concluded, it's better to switch the baby to the CPAP in order to reduce the risk of very long recruitment. So it's a very important. And I think that for our clinicians and for the nurses, the message is when there is even if the baby is in a fluoronational cannula, for example, for the 6 or 8 liters per minute, and continue to have a very rapid breath and increase work of breathing, and the FiO2 need to be increased, is the time to switch the baby rapidly to the nasal CPAP. Yes, it's correct.
What's the maximum flow we can get for
the question is the maximum level of flow. In our consensus that we published recently, we suggest not to give much more 8 liters per minute for all the preterm infants, okay? Because there is a risk of air leak. For 10 babies, we can increase to 10 until 12, but we have to be much more cautious because it could be dangerous.
So according to this table, 4 to 6 for 1.5 and less, but still we can increase to 7.
We can increase to 7, 8, okay? Yes, no problem. Yes, we can increase.
We have no
70? For the safety, yes, yes, you can.
I would like to ask you, which is your experience with ifloresal cannula or CPAP for trans and tachypnea?
We have increased the use of ifloresal cannula in this case, and in many cases we have, for the first intention, we have used the ifloresal cannula, generally because they are big babies, more than 2 kilos. We generally start with 6 to 8 liters per minute, and we tolerate a few to more than 0.3 before to decide that is the right moment to switch to nasal CPAP. It's a good option. Okay, thank you.